yeah, so I wanted to play football. I was very driven to play football, and I wanted to be a preacher. I gave sermons like every other Sunday in church, as a kid, believe it or not. And a joke all the time, but it's really not a joke. And how I came upon and fell upon the church thing, want to be, and where that path took me to think. Because I watched wrestling. So they said Billy Graham was in town. See, I thought they were talking about superstar Billy Graham, not Reverend Billy Graham. So and I should have known because the church group was gone, but I couldn't put two and two together. But I was like, yeah, I'll go check it out. Because I hadn't gone to church much then. And then it was actually turned out to be a Billy Graham crusade. And I ended up going there. And then it was no superstar Billy Graham with his 22-inch pythons and his boas and all that stuff. None of that happened. So then, I fell into that. And then I was just drawn to that, and I felt a need to serve and to God in that. So yes, I'm a vampire. Russell's a vampire. Just follow me through. We're gonna get to it. Now, I know I could drag things out. Just stick with me. Stick with me here, okay? So here it is. That's it. I wanted to wrestle. Not wrestle. I wanted to be a preacher and play football. And then some unfortunate things happened. I'm from South Florida. We have a lot of lightning in South Florida. One thing I don't play with is lightning. I don't mess around with lightning at all. So I had a flat tire on my bicycle, and I remember I had to call my pops from a 7-Eleven. I'd call home, and he says, I know it's lightning out there. You need a ride? And I go, yes, sir, I got a flat tire. So my daddy came to pick me up, my pops, and when we got home, my mom, she was frantic and crying and yelling at my dad and stuff. And when my dad came to pick me up from football practice, which I never called for a ride, so I felt horrible for years about this. My little brother, he went everywhere with my pops. He rode and everything. So my mom, I thought he went with my dad to come pick me up real quick, but my dad had left him because I was only like 10 minutes down the road, but I was just scared of that lightning. And so in the process of all that, we had some janky above-ground pool, the best we could afford there. And we thought we was uptown with that pool. Trust me, man. We thought we was living large with that pool. It was all beat up and like third hand or something like that down. But I guess the ladder was down or something with the wind coming in. The latch came loose. And unfortunately, my little brother drowned in that pool, and my dad went to pick me up. My mom thought I was there. So I took that to heart a lot, like that's my fault. And it took me a lot of years to realize it's just that stuff just happens like that, and it's not your fault. But so still, I started getting that whole preacher path, stuff that I was on. I was getting a little angry at God. I didn't understand things. So that started the change of some of that stuff there. And then that same year, I broke my neck playing football. And now, so all I want to do is play football and be a preacher now. So now I'm already upset with God about and this podcast ain't about God, so don't worry. I ain't gonna come on here and preach religion to you. Don't worry. So I was already a little upset with God, and now they told me, hey, kid, you're gonna be in a wheelchair in your 20s if you don't. You need to take us serious. I was in a brace for over almost a year. I was up around here, walked around looking like Frankenstein. So I was angry. So then I became just angry, just an angry young man, angry with God and everything, and just so mad. And I know I'm all over the place with these stories, but I guess this one's already going that direction. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one out, like that path and stuff like that. So I'm angry with God. My brother's passed. And I think it's my fault. I broke my neck. I can't play football anymore. They're telling me I can't do anything. So now I went from like an okay kid in school, like C's and B's, struggling because I did have some learning issues and some, in the neighborhood I grew up, I spent a lot of time, wasn't sometimes in the main school. I had to split my time from the main classrooms to that big portable in the back. Yeah, that was me. I own that too. That's all me, and I'm proud of it. I was in there.